Now, what are some common causes of back pain?
Like I said, one, if you start from the beginning, children who are born with a problem with the spine, some of them are pretty obvious, called spina bifida, and those ones are repaired at birth. Others are not so
What's
obvious.
the cause of spina who?
Spina bifida.
Okay,
Yes.
what's the cause?
Spina bifida is a congenital problem that if the mother did not have enough folic acid in her bloodstream, we call when she was conceiving, we call if her pre-conception folate was low, then she's likely to get what we call neurotube defects. And the neurotube defects is a group of disorders that include spina bifida.
Okay.
So spina bifida is a cause because of low folate in the mother's system.
Oh, okay.
And that is why it is good to, it's always said that you plan when you're going to have a child,
Right.
you have a checkup before you get a child.
Right.
It is good to get like a folic to know 3 months
Yes,
before that you have enough folic,
Yeah.
folic in
So
your
take your
diet.
prenatal vitamins. It's very important.
Very, very important.
Yeah.
Because the consequences are, are grave and,
Right.
So that is one. So, and when it is obvious, it will be repaired, and it has definite neurological deficit, like the limbs will not work,
Yeah.
they are weak,
Yeah.
they will not be able to control their urine or stool, and, but there are others forms of spina bifida which are hidden.
Right.
And you only probably discover this far much later in life. And they are cause of back pain
Yeah.
in a number of people because they don't know they have that hidden spina bifida. But as you grow and as you exert during your work time, it brings a problem. But again, the most common is because of wear and tear as
Okay.
we work, depending on the nature of your occupation.
Right.
For example, if your work is lifting heavy objects or
Right.
carrying heavy roads on
Right.
your back,
Right.
like happens in most of our population,
Yeah.
you are likely to cause mechanical problems with your spine.
Right.
So between one bone of the spine and the next one, there's a structure called the disc. Now that disc is like the shock absorber of a car.
Okay.
So it is the one that absorbs the shock. In the middle of that disc, there's a fluid. So depending on if you lift something and you trap the disc or exert the pressure on the disc in the wrong manner, it will burst.
Okay.
Okay? And you have had people who have a disc prolapse.
Right.
So those people, when you have a disc prolapse, depending on the extent, it can either cause you very severe pain, it can cause immediate weakness, right?
Yeah.
It can even make you not able to walk because of the weakness, because of the pressure on your cord and on the nerves. So that is one. But the other thing, of course, is if you have an infection, like TB that affects the bones,
Okay.
the discs, and it forms an abscess. An abscess is pus, that thick pus, that will again cause pressure on your nerves and on the cord,
Ah, okay.
right?
Yeah.
And cause you not to walk,
Yeah.
weakness in the
Yeah.
the lower legs,
Yeah.
or in the area supplied
Right.
below the point of pressure. But the other one is what we see, injuries. Injuries from motor accidents, from falls from heights, from, from jumping. There are people,
Yeah.
from high contact sports,
Right.
like rugby,
Yeah.
basketball.
Yeah.
Those-
Swimming. No.
Swimming, not very much, but swimming has been, especially if you dive.
Yeah.
People who dive and you dive badly,
Yeah.
and you hit the floor on that is a cause again
Yeah.
of a spinal injury,
Right.
which in most cases causes death because you're underwater.
Right.
you
Right.
know.
All right.
But that is occupational wise.
Yes.
But of course, we have other things that may cause, if you have a bleeding tendency
Yeah.
within the spinal cord, within the nervous system. Mostly we call it the venous malformations, and it bleeds.
Okay, that's a very long word.
It's a problem with the veins, the way they are made. It
Uh-huh.
can cause some bleeding
Uh-huh.
on the spinal cord.
Okay.
And also things that are in the brain may come down onto the spinal cord. So that's probably a view of what can cause injuries to the spinal cord.
Okay.